Well, we're highlighting the Steelers as an over 500 team. I just don't see it yet. Let's rock and I'll explain. Alright, what's going on, guys? My name's Antonio, and welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast. Today, I'm talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, the Steelers have been, according to some guys, have been ranked as being a 12-5 team, 11-6, and also along with some others. But I'm not buying the hype. I'm not buying it. So I'm gonna go over my reasons why I'm not buying it. I'm gonna go over what we are possibly gonna expect from Russell Wilson, as we all know he's gonna start. But if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. For now, let's get this thing underway. So the Steelers made some big moves in the offseason, including the most notable getting Russell Wilson and also Justin Fields, along with getting Patrick Queen and a few other guys. And they also hired Arthur Smith, which people are already saying he's better than Matt Canada. I have a little bit of an argument for that I'll get to here later on in the video. But people have said that this is going to be Russell Wilson's breakout season, that he's going to break out and absolutely go all out this year.
You serious?
But I'm sorry, but I don't fully buy it because Russell Wilson, the teams he had to play when he was a part of Denver were Kansas City, who that one is probably a good one because they've only beaten them. He's only beaten them once in the last 2 years. You also have the Chargers, who they've beaten 3-1, and then you have the Raiders that they didn't even win against during Russell Wilson's time up there. I mean, the Chargers and the Raiders are two terrible teams, by the way. They're terrible. I mean, the Chargers were 5-12 last year, and also the Broncos lost to the Jets without Aaron Rodgers. They lost to the New York Jets with no Aaron Rodgers. It was Zach Wilson leading the charge. And we are really highlighting that Russell Wilson is going to have a breakout season with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm sorry, excuse me, correct me if I'm wrong here. Correct me if I'm wrong. But isn't Russell Wilson in the last two seasons as a starter, 11-19 as a starter? Isn't Russell Wilson 3-6 since the Super Bowl loss they had suffered to the New England Patriots, which still haunts me to this day? Are you really trying to tell me, with an offense that they have that is terrible right now, and we are really going to go out there and say that that Arthur Smith is better than Matt Canada? I mean, I'm sorry, but let me, before y'all get in the argument, let me go over some stats here that I have. I base this off of wins and losses. I base off these stats on the wins and losses, just to give a heads up. Let me go over each of the stats for Matt Canada and Arthur Smith. Total win-loss record in their seasons as head coach. Arthur Smith, 21-30. Matt Canada, 40-29-1. Also, ranked total offense last season. Arthur Smith, 17th ranked offense with the Atlanta Falcons. And Matt Canada, the 26th ranked overall offense. And the quarterbacks that each of them worked with, Arthur Smith worked with Matt Ryan, Marcus Mariota, Desmond Ridder, and Taylor Heinicke. Matt Canada, he worked with Big Ben, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Steeler, Kenny Pickett, and Mitchell Trubisky, that can't throw a dang accurate pass, by the way. And still, he went 40, 29, and 1. That is 19 games, 19 more games won than Arthur Smith. And you're telling me that that Arthur Smith is an upgrade over Matt Canada? I mean, that is the most ridiculous thing that I have ever seen. And the Atlanta Falcons, they had an offense that was working well. Their defense was doing well. And I know that the Falcons are in the NFC South. I get that. But when you have Russell Wilson, who has been a member, who is now a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers, if he is not beating the Raiders, which you play this season, if he is not played well, they got the hardest ranked schedule this season. And you're trying to tell me that this team has a 12 or 5 can go over 500? I'm sorry, but I just do not see it because the schedule they have is difficult. It is for the ranked number one hardest schedule in the NFL this upcoming season. And with Russell Wilson, he was in the division where you played Kansas City, who has been his behind since he got to Denver. You got the Chargers and the Raiders that are not even that decent. And you're going into a division where you got the Bengals to deal with, you got the Browns to deal with, you got the Ravens to deal with. I'm sorry, but the last time the Steelers won a playoff game was 8 years ago. 8 years! They have not won a playoff game in 8 years! But are you really going to go out there and tell me that a Russell Wilson led team, that he is old and washed up? Are you telling me that this man can lead the Steelers to a over 500 season with the weak ass roster they have right now? I mean, I'm sorry. Last time I checked, they got Wes Watkins, who was a number three overall receiver to the Philadelphia Eagles. Now he wasn't even used that much. Cordell Patterson, Najee Harris, that didn't get that 5 year, 5 year option, 5th year option, which I was surprised about. And with a defense, that depends on the health of TJ Watt. I mean, the defense, absolutely. They have the capability to get this team over 500. Absolutely, the defense does. But the offense has not proven themselves. Arthur Smith had the 17th ranked offense last season with the Atlanta Falcons and went 7 and 10 last season. Do you go 7 and 10 when you have the 17th ranked overall offense? Do you know a team that has gone 7 and 10 on in a season that has the 17th ranked overall offense? Name me one team. Name me one team that has done that. None that I know of, because the Steelers are trash. I mean, if we look at them, their defense is good. I totally understand that. But their offense needs to prove it. We have to see it to believe it. And I am thinking that this team is gonna have a losing season because of their strength of schedule. They're hard. Their schedule is ranked the hardest in the league. Good luck with that, Russell Wilson. I'm just gonna say that. Good luck with that. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. But I'll catch you all in the next one. And be sure, if you guys got an argument, be sure to let me know down in the comments because I want to hear an explanation. And I'm not hating on the Steelers just because of that Super Bowl, which we all know was rigged. Because Russell Wilson has not performed in his career. He's not performed in the last 2 years. And what makes us think that he's gonna all of a sudden have a breakout season at his age? I mean, he's 39 years old. Do you see a 39-year-old quarterback have a breakout year? None that I know of. But, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you all in the next one. Ciao for now.